Olive oils,
selfie?
you were using fairly high heat.
Okay.
And olive oils are notorious for burning. So,
No, okay.
Yeah.
I don't smoke the oil. Okay,
Right.
we talk about that the extra virgin olive oil, it doesn't have to arrive to the smoking point. But you can cook with the extra virgin olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil, okay, it's better oil for cooking than vegetable, corn oil, or whatever other oil. So if you can afford, okay, to cook with the extra virgin oil, as long as you don't bring it to the smoking point. But you remember what I said before. Once you cook with the extra virgin olive oil, the antioxidants, okay, are going to be killed. So it's still better than the vegetable oil, okay, or any other oil, but the antioxidants are gone. So what you do, you cook with the extra virgin olive oil, the same way that I did it with the lamb chops, correct? All right? But then you put the raw extra virgin olive oil on top to get your antioxidant, right? And all the flavors. So I answer your question? What about you?
I want to know when you knew you wanted to be in cooking.
Well, I never
Tell us
want.
about your
I tell you
passion.
some. I tell you something. I was a front man since I was a kid.
Okay.
Since I was a kid, okay, 9 years old, I was always in a local coffee shop, bringing the coffee to the local coffee banks you know. So when I was 14 years old, I continued to work into a local coffee shop. Okay, so then when I was 14. I had to decide what I wanted to go to do my high school, right? So there was a culinary available because I'm an orphan of a father. So there was like a scholarship to this place in Tuscany, right? So then they say, well, what you would like to go? He says, well, you can go either into the dining room or the kitchen. So my brother, that is about 9 years older than me, and now he's a doctor, he says to me, says, listen, Marcello, why don't you go into the kitchen? Because number one, you always eat. So two, from the kitchen, you can always go into the dining room. But from the dining room is going to be get into the kitchen.
Smart.
So you're learning the trade. You're learning how to cut yourself. You're learning how to burn yourself. And then if you ever wanted to go into the front area, you can always go. Look what I do right now. I'm in the front. I'm cooking on the back.
You're not
then
in
I'm
the
on
front, you're in the front, you're in the back, you're all over.
Exactly.
You're not only that, you're the director and the producer.
Right.
How long have you been here?
Well, in the restaurant,
No, in the United States. I'm
33
sorry.
years. I came here in 1983. 1983, and I opened this restaurant in 1986. The cooking studio was born on 2002. Okay, that was it.
And what made you come here?
Oh, by mistake. What, in Saffron or in the United States?
Yeah, in United
Well,
States.
both.
or
Oh,
Saffron?
well, United States, I came in because my wife was in Bermuda. Okay, I met her in Bermuda. Then she came to work in Bermuda. Then I took her to Italy. So when we went to creating a family, it was easy to do here because she was the only daughter. Okay, and for Saffron by mistake. I made a mistake. I was supposed to taking 202 to Route 45. I made a mistake to coming down to Saffron. I parked in front of the restaurant. I saw a sign for rent, and that was a 1986, and I took over.
What a great story.
How about you?
That's great.
On your menu, what is your favorite dish to eat?
I'll tell you something. Some people asking me all the time.
Really?
Probably none of them.
You make your own.
No, because I like to eat things like tripe, calf's liver, and sometimes all these items I do once in a while in the restaurants for some people.
cook it
But
for the masses.
yeah, exactly. But in the restaurant, I tended to eat everything that I do. If I don't like it, I won't put. Black pasta is a great. My seafood, my pork chop with burrata on top, my paccheri with short ribs, extra. All the pasta, the seafood, they are the best.
So a similarly flavored question. You have your last meal.
I say come in for black and pasta.
What would your last meal be?
Calf's brain. You're laughing.
Seriously?
Why?
Kidney, because I don't know, because it's a delicacy, because I like it.
That would be your last meal, calf's brain?
Probably, tripe, believe it or not. I love all that stuff. Okay, no, it will be not a veal chop. It won't be a steak. Trust me. It will be something that it will be
I have a follow-up question, a
Yes.
little bit differently flavored. If you had to, what's the most important thing that you would instruct a cook to do that they usually make a lot of mistakes at in cooking Italian food? What's the biggest
Fake product. Fake news, fake product. There is more fake product everywhere, and people don't know how to recognize it. Fake news, fake product. Really, to basically every chef, okay, not to be worried about the cost. Parmigiano or Grana Padana should be at least, I'm going to say that you have to buy the best grade, but at least buy the normal grade. Prosciutto di Parma, okay, you don't want to buy the 24 months, but at least buy the 12. Okay, otherwise they use in domestic prosciutto, domestic Grana Padana, domestic Gorgonzola, domestic tomato. If it will be domestic, it will be okay, but it comes from all over.
Because the
Okay,
same of the local
extra,
product, but
extra.
They
Yes,
sell you for an Italian product.
exactly.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So I would say to every person to use the best product inquiring about. Like for example, if olive oil you find for like say $8 for a liter, if the chef knows that it's impossible to produce for $8 a liter, then you will have a better product in the restaurant. Otherwise, basically they give a garbage out.
Thank you
Chef
very much.
Marcello, we had burrata cheese.
Mm-hmm.
What is the difference between burrata and regular mozzarella?
Well, the regular mozzarella is it's basically a hard mozzarella, okay? With the burrata, instead, they're creating the mozzarella all around, okay, and then inserting inside like a stracciatella style, almost like similar to a ricotta. Then they inserting inside and they close it, okay? Now remember, burrata is only the real burrata is only produced in Puglia. Okay, go ahead. Talk a little bit about the
Okay,
burrata.
stracciatella, that is the filling of the burrata, came from the word stracciare. That doesn't mean rip. So there is nothing else that the mozzarella dough ripped. So stracciata mixed in Italian cream that is a little bit different from the American cream because same product but is a little bit thicker. So mixed with this cream, so they made like a sheet of mozzarella dough, round, and they stuffed with this stracciatella. And when it's still warm, the dough, they close it and they do this kind of stuffed mozzarella, like
okay,
I said.
so
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, what about you?
I see you've got flavored olive oils.
Flavors, okay.
What do you use the flavor?
Well, I tell you something. I have a more flavor olive oil coming in next month with the lemon of Amalfi. Okay, the peperoncino from Calabria. Okay, exactly. So I have about 4 or 5 beautiful extra virgin olive coming in. Some of the olive oil that I have with the truffle and then porcini, I mean they're good for people that they want. Probably are the best that there is around. But between me and you, there's nothing better than the fresh one. Using fresh porcini, into the sauce. But I would say that the one that we carry here, they're very, very nice.
Thank you.
Those tours that you host, are there different itineraries or is it basically?
In September, we're going to go to my region, okay, Molise, Abruzzi, and Puglia. Okay, we're gonna do a wine tasting and an extra virgin olive oil and a farm to table. Then we're gonna go to my town where they do the festival of the grapes, and it will be in September. According to now, supposed to already be full, but just like everything else, you never know what happened.
But you never know what happens.
But you go to my website, put
you
yourself
can see
your
the
email,
difference.
and then we will let you know. Okay. Now, anybody wants? Every one of you understood what an extra virgin olive oil is, right? Okay. The best is hand-picked, 3/4 green, a little bit of a black. Okay. Needs to go to the press in 24 hours to get the best quality. Okay. So, if the olive is completely black already on the ground, it loses all the antioxidant. Okay, so that is about the extra virgin olive oil. Now, stay away from olive oil that coming from different country. Okay. No. Spain is okay. If you, like I mentioned to you before, an olive oil of a quality I don't care for what country it comes, if it's cultivated the right way, okay? No. You know, but the prices has something to do with it, okay? Because if the price is cheap, then you get cheap. The price has something to do. The bottle needs to be in a darker bottle, okay? And when you taste it, if you're able to taste it, needs to feel the hurt, okay? It cannot be too oily, okay? And it has to be tasting good. But the prices has something to do, because you can't give out extra virgin olive oil under $10 for a half a liter. There's no way. So that's basically. But any country that produces a good olive oil and it goes to the press in 24 hours, okay? It's 3/4 of a green, okay? A little bit of a black. Then I would say it's a quality oil, okay? Now, of course, just like wine, you have the secular olive trees that produce maybe more hearty. The lake trees produce maybe lighter versions, okay? So just like wine, olive oil is different, from light to strong. The color has nothing to do with the extra virgin. So if it's more green, actually be careful, because sometimes they can put the fake chlorophyll, you know, and make it, you know.
The color.
Exactly. So the olive oil is not like, oh, but this is green, that means it's good. No. Just taste it. Okay, there is a way. Go to Google. Okay, there is a way of tasting the extra virgin olive oil. You put it in your mouth. You have to sip it. It has to get into the what they say, to the throat. Okay. And sometimes you can choke in, because sometimes different oils are a little bit bitter. Okay. And the pasta. Remember when we talk about the pasta? The pasta has to be going through bronze style. Okay, the extraction of the pasta has to be delicate, okay, and has to be long, low temp, dry, minimum 24 hours, okay? That way the pasta is very relaxed, no stress, the protein, the gluten is all around the pasta stays al dente, like I mentioned to you, you don't have to put oil, you don't have to stir it. If the pasta is durum wheat, it's always perfect, okay? And you lose weight with artisanal durum wheat, because it takes longer to metabolize, less sugar into your bloodstream. Well, comparing to another low-grade pasta. Yes. Well, thank you very much. All right?
Thank you,
Bravo!